Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some more Ark Survival Evolved, one of the most unoptimized games in the world, and it's even more demanding now. It's on Unreal Engine 5 with Lumen ray tracing, but let's take a look at it anyway. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 using DLSS at the balance preset. Game also supports frame generation. I want to turn that off. You can choose between the DLSS frame gen and FSR frame gen, which is nice to see. I'm gonna save that. In terms of graphics, everything's at epic. Sliders are maxed out, like low light enhancement. Foliage interaction distance at 8, which is the highest. Foliage interaction distance limit at 5, which is the highest. And I'm also using particle footsteps. Everything to make the game look good is enabled. Game does have cinematic lighting mode, which I think is like full path tracing, but that would just be silly to use because the game is just demanding as hell. Now at native, you would probably get something like 30 FPS, even with an RTX 5090. But the fact that I'm using DLSS balanced, and I'm only getting like 48 to 50 FPS on an RTX 5090 and 9800 X3D, kind of shows you what you're up against. But the game does look good, to be fair. It's a decent step up from the original. It just comes at too much of a high of a cost, and I think many would agree. You know, you want your games just to run well rather than just always look pretty. So this is a single player game. The reason I'm playing single player is because when you play online, it can affect performance in terms of like rubber banding and input delays and things like that. I'm just trying to show off how the game performs, so I'd rather do that on a single player controlled environment where there's no kind of variable influences. So you're still going to get frame spikes, traversal stutter, all the usual UE5 crap that you have to deal with. Let's chase this thing down. Need some hide. Sorry buddy, I need your hide. Took it down. Okay, I got what I needed. I do need to swim across, but there's loads of piranha in this water, so this could be a problem. It was upgraded for water, so the fluid motion is a lot better now. You can actually see like a current going outwards. That's actually pretty cool. There's a bit of ghosting though. You can see while moving around. I'm going to try and get across as quickly as I can so I don't get eaten by this piranha. Multiple frame spikes. It's pretty disappointing. Managed to get across without getting eaten. Let's start. Got an Oviraptor here, completely harmless. Foliage and just the way the game looks. You know, the environment feels a lot more, I don't know, Cretaceous, Jurassic, whatever period you want to call this. It does feel more in line. The hell was that? Oh, it's these birds, man. They got a crazy sound to them. I don't really like coming over here because there's Titanoboa, and they're huge, they're venomous, and you know, you don't really want to tangle with them. All I need is meat there. So yeah, you just got to be careful because there's a Titanoboa all about. See how ray tracing it's doing its job? You can see all of this is bathed in shadow because of this huge rock here. There's no light going in. Whereas on the old game that was always fully lit if there was daylight. Let's take out this Dilophosaurus. We've got this stupid bird. Oh, there's 3 of them at once. Oh, I was looking for a hide. He's not made it easy for me. So thanks for that. Pteranodon, but I don't have what I need right now to capture one of those. I don't even have a Pteranodon saddle, so it wouldn't even matter, to be honest. More Dilophosaurus here. It seems like everything wants a piece of me over here. So they do spit poison and it blinds you temporarily. Stay out the tall grass because if these snakes creep up on you, you're not going to see them. Just having a look around. Don't see any. The further you go in, the more trouble you can get yourself into. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to come here at such a low level. So I'm just going to swim back. Get my ass out of here. Sun's setting. I do need to level up a little bit. So let's put up stamina. In case we need to outrun something at some point. Game uses a tremendous amount of VRAM though. Oh, this is only allocated VRAM. I'm not too sure why my dedicated isn't showing up, but that does happen sometimes. Okay. There is sometimes a Spinosaurus on this shore. Don't see it often, doesn't spawn very much, but it can actually make its way into the safe areas as well, if you're not careful. But let's try and swim in across without getting eaten. Sometimes Megalodon does make its way over here as well. So for a safe area, this can come very unsafe at times. This doesn't happen often. Okay, it's getting pretty dark. So we got like a drop. Basic drop, but I'm always interested to see what's inside, so let's go and check it out. So we've got a carrot, we've got a apprentice wooden club, we do have a master parasol saddle, may as well take that, an Apache saddle, and carrots and some arrows. All pretty useful stuff. For a basic drop, that's actually a pretty decent drop as far as having master saddles, 2 of them actually. That doesn't happen too often. Really wish this Therizinosaurus wasn't so close to my little shack there, because if you aggro this, it will just wipe out my wooden base, no problem. It's strong enough to do so. So I'm just going to stay out of its way. Hopefully, there won't be no problems. Okay, let's deposit what I got. So 2 new saddles. Don't need to be walking around with those. Now we've got ourselves 56 side. Plenty of hide now to make different saddles. I need to make a raptor saddle. That's probably what I'm going to try and tame first. So I'm going to go more into the jungle now so you guys can see how it performs when I do that. The games change a lot aesthetically. Let's go up here. Raptors are around here though, so I need to be careful. I think I do have a torch on me, so it shouldn't be too hard to find my way back. What the hell was that? Some kind of bird. So that's the thing, I think they've made the grass a little bit shorter, so now you can see. Boy, it was way too high. It's still pretty high, to be fair. Now you got all this mist as well. Oh man. My odds of survival have just dropped considerably. What is this running from? Grass is so high I can barely see. Surprised there's no raptors around here though. Usually is. Yeah, it's still in the low 50s. It's not great, but just imagine if I wasn't using an RTX 5090, what would it look like? Yeah, I wouldn't survive that drop, so I'm going to stay away from this ledge. At least vegetation displaces when you run through it. Doesn't just stay static and stiff like some games I've played recently, so that's a plus. Absolutely no predators around here. This is actually disappointing. I actually wanted a bit of a fight. Anyway, this should lead me back down to the beach. And if we would have saw a game like this 25 years ago, it would have blew everyone's mind. We would have probably thought it was CGI. I hate these damn birds, man. They try to rob, try to steal from you. Got Dilophosaurus here. Let's take that out. Don't need that ganging up on you. Okay. Probably best to get back to my base before it gets too dark. Stay out of this thing's way. I think the day cycle could be a bit longer, but that's me kind of nitpicking. But other than that, the lighting model's a lot better now. Anyway guys, that was just a quick look at Ark Survival Ascended. It's still demanding as hell, still has many frame spikes, but it's just Ark and it's still Ark. Hopefully number 2 will be a lot more optimized whenever that comes out. That's pretty much it for me guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.